Okay guys, good morning to you. If you're new here, I'm Yaswede. I'm part of this competition that we will be checking out today. Mokbay versus Tioneb, by the way, is what we're checking out today. If you're wondering, Yaswede, why do you look like a complete piece of garbage? I just got back from Loop Mayhem yesterday. I slept a solid 12 to 13 hours and I am low-key sick. But we are here today, we have recovering food, so if you want to eat with me while we check this out, please do. We're chilling here, we're checking it out, I'm going to give my insights and critique. I'm really looking forward to it, because I love Tioneb, and I've heard a lot of good things about Mokbay's rounds. I haven't seen the battles yet, so check the links in the description, make a wildcard for our competition, the Playground Loopstation Championships. 1st of October is the deadline, so make a wildcard quick. If you're interested in some of my clothing, or presets, check the links in the description as well. Okay, fuck it, let's get into the battle.
Welcome to the third quarterfinal of the SBX Kickback Battle 2025 Boss Loopstation Edition Season 2. Today we have Mokbay versus Tioneb. First up is Mokbay with 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Today we have Mokbay versus Tioneb. First up is Mokbay with 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. I say the 3 and I say the 2 and the 1.
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1, beatbox.
Okay, Tioneb, let's make a great battle.
Okay. That is definitely a snare. Nice. Smart, yeah. Super sick.
Time. Round 2.
No, not round 2 yet, Scott. Relax. everything about this was really original. I mean, there were some sound design things that have been used before, but everything he did with it was really just original. Amazing details. The twist build-up was so weird. It was different. I've never heard it like this before. The beatboxing to use double timed as a more breakbeat feel in between fills is really nice and creative as well. The drums are quite nice as well. The drops came out of nowhere and it didn't feel like it was being stretched too long, so that's cool too. The structure was different but good. Again, from the moment he starts singing in his tracks, he kind of loses me, but I don't think it impacted the rest of the round that much. But yeah, the good old Mokbay vocals. But yeah, really cool round. The drops hit, the details were very well used and you can hear them. Like sometimes I notice a detail, but I'm like, okay, it's not there enough, you know? But maybe that's why it's a detail. But here the details were really clear and purposeful. Like sometimes I feel like the detail is kind of on accident in a way, but here everything felt like it was supposed to be this way, you know? So that's really nice. Yeah, really solid first round. Must be a bit scary to face in the first round, I think, so. Tioneb, my dad, my grandmaster, what do we have, man?
Tioneb, switch!
Hey Mokbay, very good round. But you know, I'm on vacation, it's summertime, so I'm gonna go with something a bit more exotic.
Straight into it? Nope. Okay. Okay. Here we go again.
Crear una cancioncita no necesitas mucho. Una clave y un bajo. Añadir un poquito de salsa. Y un ritmo endemoniado. Siestas no, fiestas no. Prefiero romper cabezas. Dream all later around, let me show you the rest. Get knocked in the first at the end of the quest. Come on, siestas no, fiestas no. Lo mío, romper cabezas. Come too close and go back home with stitches. Cause I don't do jumps, I do fucking switches like this. I'm past your passive-aggressive agenda and a switch like this. Cast your spell, spill your slender, let me switch like this. Foot flat down and my beamer is too late to bend down or surrender. You a fly, smashed on my fender, and I switch like this, like pretend to be offended, I'll be the offender. I did through your skin like a fruit in my blender. Flipping the script, I'll let you know with the shelf. I'll make you pay, make you sweat, make you question the render. You thought I was gonna let a bud like you fly off my net. I'm a big black widow when you ask for dinner. Pop your chest out, nod your head while you dancing on the thread. But the silk is stickier than you think, so come on, siestas no, fiestas no. Lo mío, romper cabezas. Dream all later around, let me show you the rest. Get knocked in the first at the end of your quest. Come on, siestas no, fiestas no. El mío, romper cabezas. Come too close and go back home with stitches. Cause I don't do jobs, I do fucking switches like this. Can't you mind your own business instead of trashing what I've done? I'm gonna expose your weakness. If you don't leave me to fuck alone, I'ma switch like this.
I love how he's vibing to it in halftime. It's like not like it's yeah, fun.
And that's time.
I'm gonna give the first round to Mokbay. I really liked Tioneb's first round, but it did feel a bit too like straight line, you know. It was still a very nice vibe, like the rest of his rounds so far. A bit of the same structure, and ideas in it, but still fun. And I kind of felt the hardcore coming as well, because in like halfway he did the beat, repeat, scatter, whatever. And it already went like this. I was like, oh, okay, if he does it now, yeah, he could. He's so good. And he did. That's fun. That's fun. But purely for a bit of a better structure, a bit more variation and details, I'm going to give it to Mokbay. I preferred the humanness again in Tioneb's rounds with the lyrics and the singing. You know, I preferred this, but purely of sheer things and stuff that I have a lot of knowledge about, I'm going to give it to Mokbay. So let's check the rest.
Round 3, Mokbay.
Mokbay!
Bro, summer vacation, same room, same angle. I'll show you my summer vacation.
What the fuck? Where is my guy? Where is he? Also, yeah, Tioneb said he was doing summer vacation, but he was in the exact same room, so I don't understand this either. Yeah. I don't know, man. Ah, yeah. Yeah, nice. I'm with Christoph here. Something like went up in level all of a sudden.
And that's time. Round 4.
Interesting. The last part we just listened to, I feel like the tang tang was drowning out a bit too much of the drums and the other elements. For the rest, again, it reminds me a lot of his wildcard for Kickback, you know. A lot of the sound design in it came back here, which is just really, again, original and Mokbay. Again, not the biggest fan of the vocals, I'm gonna keep saying it, but the vocals he recorded and then kind of doubled after, that was quite nice. The deeper voice fit as well towards the end, that was kind of cool. The kind of fireworksy sound he recorded in the beginning, cool as well. And what I also liked in his Kickback wildcard was how full it sometimes fools, like he records special snares and then the snares fill up your ears. But yeah, in general, there was a lot of cool layering with the voice and an Ozbot under it. And then with the deeper voice later, it felt like it was layering again with some raspy details, which is just really creative. And I'm not sure what exactly I'm listening to. Again, the last drop, it feels like there's too much tang, 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 tang. It's drowning out quite a bit of what should make me want to move, like the drums. Like if it's... Like not even like the potboxy, it's still kind of different, but I need something to move to, and the drums kind of disappear towards the end, you know. So, but yeah, for the rest, cool round.
Tioneb, switch!
Hey Mokbay, so you spend your vacations on the bridge. That's an interesting choice. Anyways, let's proceed to round 2, shall we?
Back to the same room. Bridge vacations. Oh, he's gonna do the sine wave new school technique, cabling on the RC202.
Is defined by lack of action, by the quietness of one's voice, loud and fear-dripping words and faction. Silent strength is the weapon of choice. Fighting the machine is a misplaced fantasy for imposters and liars and children on ecstasy. Feel this power, they're everywhere, from the ground up to the atmosphere. There's nothing you can do with a life they've invented. You cannot change the world, but you can build a new one. If you get working on your center, it will grow into a circle, then we touch all the circles around. La da 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 little, la da 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 little. You can la and get a la da 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 little, la da 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 little, la da 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 little. You can la and make a la da 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 little, la da 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 little, la da 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 You cannot save the world, but you can build a new one. If you keep working on your center, it will grow into a circle, then we touch all the circles around. Bye. I just stay on my lane, slowly live by the side of this world so insane. Oh yeah. You can love and get a la da da little, la da da little, you can love and get a la da da little, la da da little,
Time.
Okay, judges' thoughts and votes. But first, Judge 4 will express his thoughts and votes. I think the fact that Tioneb follows a bit of the same structure in every round and is so reliant on his voice in these, it's kind of his, like, not downfall, because I still really enjoyed this, and the drum and bass came out of nowhere. That was really nice, and I enjoy listening to his voice, you know. But I feel like also it brings some kind of repetitiveness to the battle, which is a bit more of a negative point, while Mokbay did some more fresh stuff and more variation to his rounds, which is, by the way, why I'm gonna vote for Mokbay in this one. And it's also funny because they're counter opposites. The one has way better sound design, and of course MK2, RC202, whatever, but shouldn't matter, it's a battle. The one has a better sound design and a bit more variation and different structure every time, and bad vocals, and well, Tioneb is the opposite. Yeah, he gets faster into it, he has way better vocals, but then the mix suffers, which is not really something I'm looking at too hard in Tioneb's rounds, you know, the mix, but it is something funny. They're kind of counter opposites. Counter opposites? Polar opposites? Counter-polar opposites. But yeah, let's see the judges' explanation. Explain yourselves.
Wow.
And there they should cut it. Move on to the next judge. That would be funny.
Those two guys
Wow. Okay, Christoph.
are just part of the best loopers in the world. They're just good. The quality of this battle is insanely good from both of them. Tioneb is a great singer, always on tune, with a lot of emotions on his voice. Believe me, singing is something very hard, and this is why some people use the autotune. I love both rounds of Tioneb. It's incredible all he does with the RC202. I am so impressed. The only thing I miss is EQ on his drums. I would love a big kick sound and an impactful snare. I think this will add so much. Congrats, Tioneb, you're so good. But Mokbay. What can we do? This guy is a genius. All he does is innovating. This is so well mixed, full of surprises. He has the best well-worked transitions in the world, and basically it was just so beautiful. So you understood, I will vote for Mokbay. I feel like he was better and I loved everything he did. Okay, only one thing, I'm still not a big fan of his singing with the autotune. I always feel like it will sound better without, but it's just a personal taste. I have so much respect for both of you guys. This battle is exactly why I love Loopstation. Only one can pass and I give my voice to Mokbay, but thank you so much, guys. I loved it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mokbay and Tioneb. You could not get more opposite sides of the looping spectrum.
You might like think to yourself, are we the same person? Judging by the better facial beard growth than mine? No, maybe not. But we share a lot of similar thoughts, I feel like.
From here, it is honestly insane what these guys are doing in their respective fields with the Mark II and with the 202.
Yeah.
Mokbay kicking off with an insane drum and bass piece. It sounds produced. Everything this guy does sounds like it's produced, and it's simply mind-blowing. Maybe the structure left a little bit to be desired. It just felt like going from one idea to the next a little bit, but the ideas themselves were insane. Tioneb, on the other hand, definitely won the first round for me. It was close, but ultimately I think Tioneb edged that first round with just his layering ability, the ability to keep everything interesting, the limitations from the Mark II, the 202, mean nothing to him. He just keeps going on. I'm like bewildered on how he is doing half the stuff that he's doing. I loved the vibe that Tioneb brought in his first round, and it just felt like a more put together piece than Mokbay's first round. But Mokbay's second round felt like a very well put together piece with all the sound design shenanigans that I love from him. I felt like they were even more on display in this round than in the first. The first was a little bit more, I won't say generic, but you know, just because his second round is so outside the box that it makes his first round look generic, but they're both super high level. But the ideas in this second round are super unique and high level. Tioneb's second round was also really nice, but similar to Unhinged's battle, it felt like not the note to end the battle on, if that makes sense. It felt like, you know, the energy kind of fizzled out. There was still a lot of passion and a lot of heart in his performance, but it ultimately wasn't grabbing me the way that Mokbay's 2 rounds did with their identity and energy. And Tioneb has the identity and energy, just this second round didn't matched the second round for me. So Tioneb edges the first round, but Mokbay definitely takes the second, leading in a Mokbay victory for me. But Tioneb, you are the Grandmaster for a reason. Big up once again. Congrats.
I was thinking the same thing on the second round, that it wasn't really the note to end on, but then he did the drum and bass switch. So from there on, I disagree. But at first I was thinking the same, like, okay, it's a bit more safe now. Maybe you should have switched rounds, but the surprise drum and bass switch was pretty cool. And I think it was still a better note to end on. Unhinged was still more safe than Tioneb's second round here, I feel like. But I see what he's saying.
Quarterfinal number 3. Mokbay versus Tioneb. Holy... Oh my god. This one gave me such a headache. Like, man. I can talk about music stuff, and I will in a second, but I have to say that comparing the two is very difficult, because Mokbay is the new generation using the new device to its almost fullest, like really crazy techniques and ideas, and he's sometimes with his composition and ideas, he's more the abstract and avant-garde style. Meanwhile, Tioneb is more from the old school with the old device, with the more old school sound, but still also a bit more on the abstract sometimes, or the avant-garde style, but also some very tangible, is it? No, like touchable, feelable something. And it feels like that, you know, Mokbay is the guy who's like, let's say if we're watching jugglers, the jugglers are doing this with the 2 hands, okay? And Mokbay is saying that, okay, I'm doing this, but also with my feet I'm juggling, and also with my head I'm bouncing a ball. Look. Meanwhile, Tioneb is saying that, okay, 1 hand behind my back, feet in, I don't know, quicksand, and the other hand, I'll do something crazy. And of course, it's not as crazy as Mokbay's, but he's eliminating the device and make a...
That was so stupid, but I fully understand what he's saying.
This music from a very minimalistic device with 2 damn tracks is insane, and it's just as entertaining, because he's saying like, yeah, you can use your heads and legs and head and everything, but I use only 1 hand because I decide so. Damn, it's very, very, very crazy to compare these two.
But
musically, as I said, there were some abstract situations in both. Some of the abstract I really enjoyed. Some of the abstract I felt like that there could be some refinement. But overall, this was a very, very, very fire battle, and I needed to rewatch many times. And even now that I have my decision, I don't want to say it out loud, because I feel so bad that one of them has to, win and one of them has to lose. And giving my vote on this feels so hard. But by this, I'm touching basically fingers that much, like nothing. It's just so damn close for me. I'm gonna give this one for showing something very interesting from their head. fuck, it's true for both of them. I cannot really give that one tilting point. That
I think I know who he votes for, but
it could be just the whole feeling that I get from both. Again, just by this much for the crazy sound design ideas, for the very recognizable but not at all boring sound, and for some really jaw-drop musical moments, and not just just these, both of them had both, but I felt like that on these things a little bit one was ahead, and for me that was Mokbay. Oh my god,
finally.
You're such a monster. It's insane that you do this music with that 202. Your music sounds good anyways, but the fact that you do it with the 202 is insane. It's insane. But with this much, me personally, I'll give it to Mokbay. Ouch.
Finally, man, finally. I understand what he's saying, and I do agree. Like, just what he said. Tioneb is amazing in what he does. Mokbay is amazing what he does. And Mokbay is the ultra juggler using his whole body. And Tioneb is the opposite, using only one hand and being in a saw trap fucking sequel stuck in quicksand about to die, but he's gonna do it one-handed anyway. So I understand. I think I've said everything I've needed to say. Sorry if I was a bit more quiet or dead today. Maybe I shouldn't have filmed this when I was feeling like the way I am right now. Big up to Mokbay and Tioneb. My vote did lie with Tioneb. Mokbay. Maybe like Christoph, I switched my mind last second. But no, Mokbay. Purely for these reasons. But Tioneb is amazing in his own right. And I enjoyed the way he uses the RC202. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the original video, of course. Check out the artists as well. I don't think I've been saying this enough. I saw that my first round dropped today on Swiss Beatbox, so that's exciting. Enjoy. We're gonna be checking out my battle next week against MH. I still haven't seen MH's second round, and I keep hearing about it, so that's been annoying to hear about and not know what it is. So again, I have to see next week. Yeah, again, check the originals, check the links in the description for all kinds of cool other stuff. Again, big up to the artists, big up to the judges. And I'll see you in the next week of 2025, September.